Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, this is Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, get!
To throw on second down. Herbert. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set, ladies!
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, man, watch the boot.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, and his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard. Now he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch that answer.
Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. Third down here.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll go as a gain of 11 at a Charger first. On first down, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more power.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Jones. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Check 52 to mine. Hey, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
General West. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
53, ready.
Here's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing again at Stafford. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Denzel Perryman in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Drill right, 22.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Good trap. Middle. Catch it. Watch the edge.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take. Take over at their own 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 52.
Running right with Kelly. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I'm going back to you.
On second down, Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down now, it's Kelly. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.